website, nrg.online. It's now time for another episode of NRG This Week.
Hey everybody, Mike Winter here with another episode of NRG This Week. We've been doing this for a couple of years now. My partner here, Leon Thomas, will not be here, but he does have an amazing racquetballrevival.com. You should definitely get involved. It's, we believe, the largest in the country, so definitely reach out to Leon. As far as NRG, I'm in my been actually doing this 25 and a half years. Hard to believe, at the beginning of the century, and we were doing live meetings. We pivoted, went to Zoom. I've run 30,000 Zooms. I'm all about law of attraction, abundance, mindset, positivity, attitude of gratitude. We had a great week last week. We had 8 new members coming in. We're on track to do that again this week. And, you know, we're all about helping and serving. And when you come into my Zoom room, you are family. That's how I treat everybody, with respect. And we are on fire right now. There's a young woman, Shashana. We're going to bring her in. I always kid, we're going to bring Shashana in right now to Studio 54, because that keeps disco alive. Shashana, you heard about that in New York, yes, where Madonna got her start. Can you believe Madonna way back in the days? Shashana, are you a disco fan? Let's ask you that. You like some disco music?
So I did when I was younger, yes. And I know you love it, so I'm definitely not going to say no.
There you go. So how are you today? I'm on the East Coast. It's 80 degrees in Maryland, low humidity. It's Mike Wiener's favorite weather. How are you doing today out on the West Coast?
It's great. It's hot. It's great. Sunshine.
Right. How are you doing overall? You doing great? You ready? We're going to have a great time here.
I'm loving NRG. I'm meeting so many people. You know that. I tell you this all the time. I'm just in meetings all day long. The community has welcomed me in, and I'm having a blast getting to know people.
I'm going to have you do a deep testimonial in a couple of minutes. I want to talk about your organization. It's got a ripple effect through NRG. I'm one of the latest people to donate on a monthly basis. I'm excited about that. I know you got this dollar thing, and I went back to time. I'm like, I want to do more than $1. And I did. And you know what I did? We won't say it, but tell us about your organization. What's its mission? And by the way, I think what you've got going on is so incredible. I'm super impressed with it, but take a couple of minutes, talk about what your mission is with your organization.
Well, I'll tell you how it started. It started during COVID, when I saw the bigger nonprofits struggling to respond to take care of our communities. And then I saw small nonprofits coming out, small ones, charities I didn't even know that were in my neighborhood. And as I got to know them, I wanted to support them. And the more research I did, I found out that there's 1.8 million nonprofits in America, and people only know of the top 10. So Chris and I, my husband, set out to figure out a way to support these small mom and pop nonprofits. And I wanted to make giving accessible to everybody, because not everybody has tons of money to make an impact. And so we developed Pifster, the Pay It Forward platform. And what we do is we crowdsource $1 a month donations. I want kids to get involved. I want people to see, when we all come together, that we can help each other. So our Pifsters suggest where to pay it forward. And what makes us different than other platforms is we vet those suggestions. We make sure that they give consistently 80% to the cause. We make sure that the The board isn't involved in any fraud or misrepresentation or misappropriation of funds. We also make sure that the money doesn't end up in any political campaigns. So that is really important to make sure that when you give money, even if it's just $1, to make sure that it hits the heroes doing the work on the ground. So you can become a Pifster by going to pifster.org and joining the movement. So each suggestion is vetted. And every month we have 4 different organizations on our website, and we promote them all month long. There are 2 problems with nonprofits. There is visibility and trust. And I think that Pifster solves both those problems. We solve the trust problem by vetting and the visibility problem by promoting a nonprofit all month long. We try and lift their algorithm. We get them onto other podcasts. We connect them with businesses that support their mission and that want to help them. And then we vote all month long. And whoever has the most votes at the end of the month gets the monthly dollar pot. And then we make a video showing your money doing exactly what you voted it to do. So it is a blessing. Every month we get to help somebody. We've cut the red tape and the grant writer situation for nonprofits. And it's just been amazing, an amazing journey helping.
I've been doing this 25 and a half years. I've never heard of an organization like yours. It's just
good.
It's mind-boggling. What are some of the types of nonprofits you have? If you could give us kind of an idea, and then I'd like to hear one of the ones that's really unique. But give us kind of a big picture, maybe 5 to 7 of the types, and then what's one of the ones that really stands out, it's really unique?
Well, we always have animal organizations. We love our veterans. It's our community that suggests where to pay it forward. So it can be a small nonprofit. It could be a school that needs equipment. It could be a family that's in dire need, like maybe they suffered a medical emergency and it's going to put them out of their home. If it passes through our vetting, we'll put them up on the page to vote, because it's our community that decides where the monthly pot goes. And so we have helped a horse rescue in Kansas. We've helped female veterans in San Antonio, Texas. We have helped, it just goes on. The Ashland, North Carolina, we help people. We got them water filters in the floods. We help people in Hawaii from the fires. We have helped, seniors. We've paid off senior citizens' utility bills. We have helped a dog rescue in Oregon. I mean, it's just been amazing. Every month it's something different.
It's funny, there's a song going through my head as you talk, We Are the World. Yeah. Remember that big one that USA for Africa a couple of years ago? What you're doing is it's so impressive. It's so different. It's kind of like what I do with networking. Every day is different. I never know who I'm going to see, who's going to join, who's going to come to the meetings. I'm sure it's like that for you. Is there any type of nonprofits that you do not have right now that if someone's watching this, you would love them to reach out to you?
Veterans. We always support.
Veterans.
We always support our veterans, always. And yeah, we would like more veterans. I will never, so we have 4 different up every month, but I'll never put an animal rescue with another animal rescue, a veterans organization against another, because I want the love to be spread around. A lot of times I will vote for one and throw $10 another way. So we love our veterans. I would love more veterans organizations. Also kids. We love kids. Our community loves kids. Education. We're happy. If it passes through vetting, we'll put them up to vote. And then it's our community that decides. And original organizations, we have had some really amazing, like this month we have an animal organization called Animal City Haven. And they do the most amazing things. So as a pet owner, if a pet owner passes away, they will fly your animal anywhere to make sure that it gets to your family. And they do it for free.
That's amazing. Unbelievable.
Animal City Haven, a great place. And if there's no family, they will take your animal in and they will rehome it.
One of my favorite questions, and you kind of already went there, but I'm going to have you do a deeper dive. What's the backstory? What really got you started? You kind of went there a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm going to have you take a couple minutes, go deeper. What's your backstory? Why did you start your organization?
Well, again, it was during COVID. Everybody needed help. Everybody needed help. And, to see people struggling and to see people staying on their computers and afraid to come out of their house, it was just it's a tragedy in the making. And so when I realized that when we come together, when we join a dollar, our pocket change together, it quickly added up. In my neighborhood, I remember all the neighbors coming together to help another neighbor, and we all chipped in. We had a neighbor whose house burnt down. Unfortunately, one of their electrical outlets sparked and started a fire, and the whole neighborhood came together and chipped in their pocket change and was able to help him. So it just started us thinking on like the power of many. Just when we all come together, we can create miracles. And we can all help each other. And it doesn't take much. I live in Los Angeles. There's 10 million people here. If 1/10 donated $1, that'd be $1 million a month. That could fund a small mom and pop nonprofit for years or a year, but they could focus on what they do best, which is caregiving. And it's our small mom and pop nonprofits that are the glue of our neighborhoods. And we need them. We need them. Because it's not the big nonprofits that are making a difference. It's the smaller ones.
Shashana, from one visionary to another, and you definitely are a visionary. I love the work you're doing. And it's interesting because a woman named Briley introduced me to Lori Lundeen, Director of Networking.
Oh, she's amazing.
Lori took her weeks to get Jeff Pearson to a meeting. He jokes he was kicking and screaming. Now he's one of my lifetime members.
Yeah.
Jeff brought you to me.
Yes.
We're gonna talk about NRG now. You came in and you got it right away. You had heard about it from Jeff. You came to the meeting. I remember your first meeting. You joined pretty quickly, and you're one of my biggest supporters. So I'm gonna let you go for 3 or 4 minutes here. Talk about you came. Jeff probably had said, this is what it is. And you're like, probably another networking group. Because you and I know we're so much more. We're family. We're here to help.
Yeah.
Tell our viewers, and we're recording this and it's going live. It's all over the place. Yeah. It hit millions of people. What's your NRG testimony? I'm going to sit back quietly and just listen, because every time you open your mouth, I love what you say. It's just, and my vision connects with your vision, and the two of us, synchronicity. It reminds me of that Police song now, but that was an album, I think, in the 80s.
Yes, it was.
What's your NRG? I always time music in. What's your NRG testimonial?
Well, again, I think the reason why I connected with it so much is because you also believe in the power of many. And when we come together as a community, we all know somebody who can be our power partner, who can be our growth partner. And I learned that term really in NRG, because I came in and everybody was so friendly, so welcoming. And immediately people started scheduling meetings to get to know me. And the amazing thing is that not only did people give me referrals, but they referred, one referral turned into 3 referrals. And I think I told you this, that 10 referrals turned into 50 referrals. Everybody wanted to know, how can I help you? What do you do? How can I help you? How can I help you grow? How can I help you grow? So it's a community of growth partners, which I have never experienced before. I am in other networking groups, and everybody waits for that one solid business opportunity. But we all know so many people, and why don't we offer those up? Why do we have to wait for that one solid business referral? I love the way your community works. One person introduced me to 3 people, like I said, and we have now onboarded businesses to Pifster for our corporate social responsibility program. And that came through somebody knowing somebody that knew somebody. So, and that's the way it works. That's what networking is. So I immediately knew that NRG understood it, They had it. They were in the power of many. And yes, you are on fire now. I'm coming to meetings and I'm seeing new faces everywhere, which is so beautiful. And I just love that we all want to help each other. It's not just networking, it's growth partners. It's literally growth partners. How can I help you? Who do I know that can help you? Here, call this person, use my name, talk to this person. And then that person also sends you people. So that's what networking is. And it's not just waiting on, one person to give you that solid business referral. This is a room full of people who want to help you grow. And that's what NRG is. And it's a community that you've built. So again, as I always say, I appreciate so much the community that you have built. We are led, we follow as we are led. So it's you being loving, nurturing, helpful, believing in people that really allows other people to be the same way in that room. So thank you.
I'm speechless. What's funny is if you were running NRG right now, I'm like, where do I sign up? I'm so excited. That Shashana, I just wrote a word down while you were talking. And part of why you and I resonate so much, our vibration, it's high. And that's the law of attraction. I know some people don't believe in law of attraction. Well, it's there, whether you believe it or not. NRG's experiencing it now. We're on fire.
You are.
And I'm very humble. I'm very servant heart, but we are growing. We have new people. You were at Philly with me today. There was like 4 new people that have joined in the last week or two, and they're referring people. I had one of them just refer me 5 people on LinkedIn. It's just, it's got a viralness to it. I think we're hitting that point where it just goes. I don't know if it's like Elon Musk's stock, but I'm not at his level. He's at a whole different level.
I always say in Pipster, I want the ripple effect. The ripple effect. I want to be a part of. I want everyone to be a part of the ripple effect. And NRG has a ripple effect. Your meeting, NRG, our meetings are the only meeting that I have shown up with a database of everybody that I've met, everybody that I know, what they do. I come prepared to help other people. That's just what you do there, and it feels good to do that because everybody in our meetings has done that for me.
And you know what? It's everybody empowering everybody as well. So I really appreciate, first of all, I appreciate you, Shashana. Love what you're doing. Appreciate you're become a huge cheerleader for NRG, and I appreciate that very much. So thank you. We are going to take a commercial break. And on the other side of the commercial break, we're going to continue talking with Shashana. Please reach out to me if you haven't already. My cell number, it's 443-756-9656. The website is nrg.online, which Holly Holiday did back in February of 2025. There's a university there. I can tell you more about that. And the email is mike@networkreferralgroup.com. So we will be back with Shashana. Take a breath, everybody. We will be right back after this commercial break from our sponsors. Thank you.
At Rod's Car Repairs, we work on all cars, old cars, new cars, and your car. Car Repairs by Rod.io.
Baked by Brianna has been your Baltimore hometown bakery since 1969. Located in Roxton Plaza, Baked by Brianna. Visit bakedbybrianna.io.
From the creative team that brought you The Browning Project and Dead by Morning comes a new thriller that will change the way you look at white-collar crime forever. Falling from the Sky.
Water. It's everywhere. We drink it, we bathe with it, we cook with it. Coffee's made with water. toilets won't flush without it. It's used for washing clothes, dishes, utensils, pots, pans, floors, and our teeth. Plants and crops need water, animals drink it, and fish need it too. And don't forget, we can have a lot of fun in the water. Water. What will we do without it?
I'm Leon Thomas with the Leon Thomas Group. Podcast, virtual events, webinars, streaming shows, and so much more. We want to be your partner in all things virtual.
Hey everybody, Mike Weiner back here at NRG This week with Shashana. Just had the phone on for a minute. It is going crazy. NRG is on fire. Mike's on fire. Shashana's on fire. So Shashana,
yes.
What is my favorite question? What have I not asked you that you would like to talk about? Could be your organization. I'm gonna give you 3-4 minutes. What would you like to talk about? I like to keep that. I always have that question. Maybe there's something you want to dig a little bit deeper about. Take the next couple of minutes and share anything that I've not asked you.
Well, we've just launched our corporate social responsibility program for businesses to sponsor their employees. I always say to give their business a social soul. We have just onboarded some dentist offices and bookkeeping companies, which has been amazing. But you can sponsor your employees for $1 per month per employee. And then all your employees can suggest where to pay it forward. And then they can all vote where it goes. And then they all get copies of the video to show you how your money was used, which is exactly the way you voted it should. And I would much rather go to a business that talks about how they paid it forward and how they're helping the community than not. So we are super excited to launch this. And I think it's the way that we're going to scale Pipster so that we can make an even bigger impact and help these small mom and pop nonprofits.
Awesome. That is amazing.
Yeah.
One last question.
Yes, sir.
By the way, okay, Jay's putting it on the screen. I was going to say, what's the best way to contact you?
So you can go to pifster.org. You can become a Pifster on the upper right side. Just hit join the movement. But I'm accessible to anybody. You can schedule a meeting with me if you want to talk about it. Just go to resources and you can go schedule a meeting with me. My phone number is there. I am accessible to everybody and anybody. If you want to know how to pay it forward to your communities, if you want to know how, learn how, become a Pifster, have any questions, contact me anytime. I am accessible.
Awesome. All right, so last question. We're going to have a little fun. Leon, I always do this. Do you have a favorite sports team? You have no idea. I'm coming totally curveball here, but do you have a favorite sports team?
I do. So don't laugh, but I'm a Broncos fan.
Okay.
So in the 90s, my mom moved to Colorado, and one night we were driving her from Los Angeles to Colorado, and we hit black ice, and we had to get off of the road, and we had to go to a Denny's. So we pulled into the Denny's, and the Broncos. Oh, I didn't mention the most important thing. It was Thanksgiving. So It was Thanksgiving. So we pulled off to Denny's. We went inside, and the Broncos were there. At that time, my mom and I didn't care, but they were so friendly, and they paid for everybody's meal. And I thought, wow, we were all stuck here, and they really made everybody's Thanksgiving. They really did. So since then, I was a Broncos fan. And then, of course, they won back-to-back, which helped. But since then, they haven't done very well.
Was there a Broncos player that you specifically talked with? Did you remember? Was John Elway? That was the big one.
Yeah, that was John Elway.
Was John Elway there? Yeah.
Yep. He was there. They were all friendly. Shannon Sharp, he was lovely. Gosh, I can't remember all their names, but everybody was they were just so friendly. And I thought, wow, that connection that they made with people is going to make fans for the rest of their lives, which is me. I mean, I turned out to be a fan because of the way that they connected with people. They didn't have to. They could have stayed on their bus and ordered in. They didn't have to go to every table and talk to people. They didn't have to do that, but they did.
So I'll tell you one thing the Broncos and the Ravens have in common, because I'm here in Maryland, Shannon Sharp. He played for the Broncos and he played for the Ravens. I know he has a podcast, I think, with the guy from the Bengals, the wide receiver, Oshinko, I think is I don't know if you've seen that. So pretty cool. Yeah. So Shashana, it's been awesome having you on today. NRG This Week. Definitely reach out to Shashana. She is amazing. And I'm going to wrap us up here, talk a little bit about NRG, but it's been awesome having you here. Thank you for being here. And you and I, we're at that high vibration level. So appreciate you.
One more thing about NRG, though. I want people to, if you network, come to a meeting. Because this is networking at its best. You're not wasting time talking about the corporation. You're not wasting time talking about the people that brought you to networking. You get there, you say who you are, what you need, who you're looking to connect with, and people from all over the room give you leads. It is just it is the best networking meeting I've been to. So thank you again for creating NRG.
You're very welcome. You know, the reason I created it was I had done 50,000 plus cold calls in Maryland selling fax machines. Remember fax machines?
Yep. And
copiers. Mostly it was fax, but I was like, there's got to be a better way. And then, you know, I got started with this and it's just taken off. So again, Shashana, I was so excited to have you here, and I'm glad it all worked out and we got you here. So for me, everybody, definitely reach out. Like Shashana says, come to a meeting, come experience the magic of NRG. Cell number really is the best place. Send me a text. I really prefer that. I'm on Zoom all the time. It's 443-756-9656. I want to give a shout out to Leon and Jay. We've been doing NRG This Week for years. I've never had more fun. It's a great forum, and appreciate you guys. So we will be back next week. Have a great week. Shashana, again, great having you here. And for Shashana and Mike, we're signing off. We will talk with everyone soon. Thank you.
Thank you, Mike.